Does this happen for you as well, where you get your most creative ideas when you're like in the shower, or if you're going for a walk, my ideas are like boom, 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 boom. Like, is that the same for you? I actually do know exactly why it happens. I'm gonna break down the neuroscience so simply that it's easy to understand. Front part of our brain, this part is the conscious part, the part that we're aware of. This is the actually we're thinking about. Like, we're constantly thinking like, oh, what's the idea I should create? What should I do? Oh, what am I gonna eat today? All of these different things. And now let's just treat this part as like the subconscious part of our brain. This part is actually always going, right? We're getting so much information constantly, but the only a little bit of it is actually sort of making it across to the conscious part. And so here's what's happening. When we're sitting down working, we're very consciously engaged, thinking logically with videos, trying to pull together ideas, and this is the part that we're doing. The challenge is, this is often almost like the creative powerhouse, where it's like, hey, like this is where we have these aha moments, right? The thing is that we have all these sort of untapped solutions, challenges, ideas that are in our subconscious. The challenge is it's trying to communicate with our conscious part, but our conscious part's always like, oh, I'm doing this, I gotta do this the next thing, I'm focusing on this, I'm thinking about like a girlfriend, a boyfriend, with a thing at work, the argument, whatever. It's always consciously thinking. And so then what happens is when we go for a walk or we go for a shower, all of a sudden, like, we're in that state where maybe our mind just isn't thinking about so many things. It's just in a more relaxed state. It's the same when we sort of meditate, right? And all of a sudden we have all these thoughts coming through. It's often because finally, when we're in that state where we're not constantly like blogging up and always talking, this part can go, hey, by the way, I've got this idea. By the way, I've got this idea. And then it's only when it sort of makes that ding, the conscious goes, oh, and it's like that little aha moment. And so that's a very extremely breakdown, but it's something that we can actually use and leverage when we're trying to come up and become more creative and come up with these ideas without it feeling like we're just banging our head against it. And so we want to sort of fill our brain with ideas and then go off and do something else that's not engaging our brain, so that these little ideas can communicate and solve so many challenges in our business, our entrepreneurial journey, just so much simpler. If you want to know a little bit more about how we can leverage neuroscience to sort of tap in our peak performance and how to really level you up as a creator/entrepreneur, like, send me a message and I'm more than happy to help.